Now, normally I upload these kinds of videos every single Monday. However, as I'm sure many of you are aware, I just got back from holiday. Not gonna lie, feels good to be back home. In case you're unfamiliar, by the way, my name is Lowko. I make daily content. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already down below. Apparently it's actually kind of interesting. I just went into the analytics. Apparently about 60% of the people that watch the videos don't actually subscribe. However, you still watch them. If you haven't already, just go ahead and hit that sub button. But regardless, even though I normally upload these on Monday, a lot of people have mentioned that this week's mutation mission in StarCraft 2 is a ton of fun. So let's jump into it. Apparently, it's called Kill Bot Wars. As if Bel'Shir didn't have enough problems, it has now been invaded by vicious kill bots who are bent on destroying your armies. Your devastated forces are also feeling especially sentimental about those who fall. Stay focused on the harvesters to prevail. Okay, so we're gonna be playing on the Missed Opportunities map. Probably my favorite map, just because of the voice actor. I think it's absolutely awesome. But the first mutator is called Kill Bots, and this is indeed a new one. Offensive robots of a mysterious origin have been unleashed on the Koprulu sector, intent on destruction. Though through cunning engineering rather, they are invincible until their pre-programmed kill counter has been filled. After that occurs, they will shut down, but can you survive for that long? So wait, they are invincible and they've got a kill counter, so say, I don't know, say for example need to kill like 3 units each? I don't know how many of these robots will indeed spawn, but that's gonna be really messy if you're playing, for example, someone like Nova, who's got a very small army, and on top of that, I don't know if she could, like, if the bots could kill Nova herself as well, but that right there is already a pretty tricky one, and apparently the second one is new too. It's called a Moment of Silence. When a heroic enemy dies, all player units around it will reflect on their transgressions, leaving them unable to attack or use abilities. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Alright, so when a heroic enemy dies. Now, there are most definitely some commanders that immediately pop into my head. The first one in particular is gonna be Stukov. I mean, Stukov, his army is as disposable as can be, so he doesn't really care about either the kill bots or the Moment of Silence, and it will almost play like just a regular brutal mission for Stukov at the very least. I don't think he's gonna have any trouble whatsoever. The same can probably be said for Zagara. I mean, Zagara's army, of course, does also spawn in huge numbers, and therefore, you know, she's obviously going to be extremely helpful here too. And I think that's maybe someone like Raynor is going to be incredibly good too, because when you think about it, I mean, his Marine medic army is pretty disposable too, in particular once you get a couple of command centers going, and you drop all of those mules. However, I'm up for a bit of a challenge, you know? This is the first mission back. I'm up for a bit of a challenge. Alright, so I've grouped up together with Sishu, who is going to be playing none other than Kerrigan, and I myself am going to be playing Phoenix. Now, as you may have already guessed, both of the commanders that we have picked are kind of terrible at this mission. However, we're up for a bit of a challenge like I already mentioned. Now, if it doesn't work out, we'll just go ahead and run again, and we'll go ahead and play with none other than Stukov and maybe Raynor, or Stukov and Zagara. I think that either of those options are going to be the much easier ones, but let's try and play hard mode. As far as my mastery points go, I got the Phoenix suit offline energy regeneration, I got the champion AI attack speed, as well as the reduced research cost.
Welcome to the jungle, Commanders! Hope you like fun and games. Long-term exposure to terrazine provides plenty of both. Trust me. Someone out there is making a game of destroying my bots, though. They're ruining my research. I need you to guard those bots.
We'll try our best. We'll try our best, Mr. Statman. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually been a little while since I last played Phoenix. I'm pretty sure I didn't play him very much, like, after getting him to level 15. I may have done one mutation mission with him, like, back then. But other than that, I don't actually recall playing him for quite a little while. So I'm gonna be a little rusty here. Doesn't matter, we're a little rusty here in general. It's gonna take a couple of days before we grind off the rust, I suppose, from not playing for about a week or two. Regardless, though, of course, we'll try our very best here on completing this mission. Now, like I mentioned, we are indeed on the brutal difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty that the game has to offer. And I'm a little worried that we just simply, you know, are not picking the right commanders here. I'm really curious how the bots work, like the killing bots, how exactly they work. Either way, though, we'll focus here on quick expansions, as always. And if I recall correctly, the Legionnaires are 3 supply each. Yep, they are indeed. So that's very good to know. I'm gonna chrono boost out my very first Legionnaire, and we'll use that to knock down the rocks at my natural. Because as always, it's gonna be much more beneficial if you just simply have all of the structures. Now, if I recall correctly, we don't actually need I should get this one as well. We don't actually need that much gas early game. If I recall correctly, we don't need that much gas early game. Just simply because of the fact that all of the structures that I built don't cost any gas. Like, they're only minerals, and I also don't have, like, a tech requirement, which is pretty cool, too. Now, I think my best option, and if I recall correctly, that's my favorite strategy to play when I try them out a whole bunch, is to just simply go ahead and build one of each of the personality AIs.
The enemy's coming.
So that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now.
Hope you're ready for this.
Dallas is out. There he is. Look at the man. Striking at every single one of them. But anyway, we're gonna try and create Probius. That's basically what we're looking for. The quest for Probius. In case you're unfamiliar, of course, the way that this commander works is that he can implant the different kinds of Protoss AI.
Looks like a geyser's about to become active. One of my bots will depart for it shortly.
Let's get another pylon out. I'm just a little worried for these bots. I have no clue how hard this is gonna be though. I don't wanna worry about it. So I think that this right here on the minimap is indeed one of the bots. It's a murder bot. I don't know how it works. I'm a little worried that it's just gonna like kill everything we get across.
These guys are smashing
I'm a little
my
worried of
bots
getting
to
close.
pieces. I really don't want to pick up after them.
I think we're gonna have to sacrifice Lynx. I think we're gonna have to sacrifice Zerglings in order to try and get it to work. Okay, here we go. Can we just micro against it? Oh yeah, we can.
It's fully automated, so all you have to do
All right.
is keep it alive. Yes, it's alive!
It's alive! Sorry. Love the voice acting. Honestly, it's so good. Let's go ahead and put down a bunch of pylons all over the
That's
place.
just great. The enemy is moving toward my bots. I knew I should have put more turrets on those things.
Let's go ahead and get a robotics then as well. Of course, we do have all of the abilities right here on our beloved Phoenix. He does a lot of damage just by himself. I was a little worried that we wouldn't be able to micro against the harvesting bot. Or not the harvesting bot, sorry, the murder bot. But it seems to work out just fine like it is. Of course, we can switch between the different suits. But anyway, so, like I was saying, the way that this commander works is by installing the different kinds of Protoss AI onto the commander. There we go. This is perfect micro.
Scared, so you should keep it company.
Really nice. We install the different kinds of Protoss AI on the commander, which is very good. And basically, we get more powerful versions of the unit. So, for example, if I create an Immortal right now, and I get myself the AI personality research, one of my Immortals will be upgraded, which is really good. So, ideally, we get one of each by default. So, if I, for example, lose one of my Legionnaires, the new one that I just warped in will immediately be renamed instead. Anyway, this is the point now that we got full saturation that we also get additional gas. Very nice. Let's go ahead and clean that one up. Another one of these murder bots is coming in. I think having Zerglings for the sacrifice is going to be very important. Legionnaires are going to be pricey, though. This commander, by the way, is terrible for this mission. I would not recommend that. Would not recommend that whatsoever. I think I can mostly solo the late game, though, once I max out. That's kind of the thing about this commander. He's really powerful once you get a whole lot of units out. It just takes a while. On that note, I'm also going to be getting myself a forge. And I guess we'll start up the air upgrades, too, because I do want to get myself some scouts and maybe some carriers here in a second. I don't think this is a very good commander at all for this mission, by the way, like I mentioned. Like, I think we're probably better off with pretty much anyone. Pretty much anyone.
What? I thought it was funny.
Bel'Shir laughs every time I tell it. Let's go ahead and get myself the robotics bay. And shortly I'll be getting myself the starport too.
I'm detecting enemy movement toward the bots.
There we go. He does so much damage, it's so good. I can of course also jump around here with the Arbiter suit, which I think is going to be very helpful. What's the hotkey? Oh, V. Okay, sorry.
Using the wrong hotkey there. And being destroyed. My bots, of course.
I'm not going to be able to kill the bots at all. I think that's going to be something that only my ally can really do here, because my units are really expensive. Okay, we'll just simply get as many upgrades here as we can. Very good.
My bots are heading back to base.
Yeah, he's just simply gonna rally Zerglings on him. So they need 5 kills each. There we go. Did I accidentally kill the lurker? I don't know.
Enemy forces incoming. Slay them to the last.
Let's get some more gateways.
Glory to the
Let's get ourselves a Stargate then as well. Man, my AI, or my,
Whew! My bots have returned.
What is it
Looks
called?
like I won the bet this time.
My hotkeys are way off.
Bel'Shir.
So this is kind of annoying here, because I can literally not do anything against these things. I mean, I can't sacrifice Phoenix for it, right? Or a Zealot. Or a Legionnaire, rather. Okay. We already got most of the AI right now, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and get ourselves all of the upgrades. All of the upgrades sounds about the correct one. Also, we got this new one right here called a Strong Heart.
Like there will be more geysers soon.
They added that after the
Count on
release.
Bel'Shir to provide what
So
you
hold up.
need.
Like, it says it right here, look. A Strong Heart. I no longer wish to be called by the name of Phoenix. It basically renames Phoenix to Talanda. You may recall from the Legacy of the Void
Bel'Shir
campaign.
gliders. You might want to stop them if you can, commanders.
Pretty cool.
Once the Bel'Shir glider's terrazine is gone, it'll be dead. So try to free it sooner than later. If you have a heart, that is.
The quest for Probius. By the way, these are bigger ones. Look at them. They need more kills. Fascinating. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna need some more pylons. It's okay. Like, keeping your money low on Phoenix is not that hard.
I think the bots are telling me they're rolling out. I could be wrong. They've lied to me before. Those little miscreants.
Let's get some observers, just in case. And, oh, actually, those weren't producing all that time. Man, I'm playing kind of sloppy here.
On my bots.
I apologize if you're used to higher level gameplay, making some silly mistakes here. Takes a little bit of time before we get back into the swing of things. It's just how it is. It's just part of not playing. You can't stop playing this game. It's not only an addiction, it's also, you know, if you're looking to progress, it's crucial that you actually play regularly. Okay, we're getting to a point where we're actually maxing out, though. Okay, very good.
I've got the enemy. Let's kill them.
Okay, we gotta be careful here. Yeah, he's going heavy Zerglings. I like that a lot. I think it's the correct option. Let's go ahead and get ourselves some more Colossus. Maybe I should actually get ourselves an Immortal instead. There we go.
My bots are under attack! My bots are under
Get him.
attack! Come on home, little bots. The commanders will protect you.
Very good. Very nice.
Oh, you're almost out of time to prevent the Bel'Shir glider's death.
We don't really care about the bonus
Commanders,
objective.
if you were ever planning on it anyway.
Carriers. Carriers are the way to go here, for sure. Carriers are extremely good. So these heroic units, like, they're annoying. I guess we can sacrifice some of our adepts, but it's not ideal. Look at the amount of... Oh, man, I was secretly hoping there was only going to be, like, one at a time.
The bots are back in town!
The bots are back in town! Okay. It's killing my pylons. What a jerk.
Wow, you really just let that thing die?
I'm sorry.
I thought I knew you.
Incoming enemy strike force.
Look at the amount of bots. Oh no, this commander's terrible for this mission. I mean, I assumed there will only be like 1 or 2. I can't do anything against them. I literally can't sacrifice, like, I can't sacrifice a carrier in place of a Zergling, right? Like, that's not value. I can't really sacrifice anything, to be honest. Alright. My units are literally not fighting.
Good news,
Look at the
Commander.
amount of
My
these
bots
things.
have brought me terrazine. Well, it's good news for me. Are my terrazine tanks half empty or half full? Huh. This wouldn't be a problem if they were completely full.
Well, this is a little annoying. A little unnecessary. But that one mutator that allows my units to reflect upon their
You know
life
what I'm about to
decisions.
say, right? Huh?
Not
There
the
are more
easiest
geysers
to
on the
deal with.
way? God, out of my head.
Alright, well, I guess I can sacrifice. No, it's 1,000. Like, it's so much more. I mean, we're gonna have to clean up this next objective, though. I'm just gonna go. We are getting to a point where we got a lot of stuff, though. And of course, I can make Probius now as well. I'm pretty sure. Do you think I need a scout? I think I actually still need a scout. We'll see. Maybe I got Probius here in a second. Don't worry. We'll see in a minute. Is Probius out? We'll see it in our main base. Is it? There he is! What a man! You get him if you get all of the Protoss AI.
Hey, the bots are leaving, and I didn't even get to pack them a refueling cell.
Alright.
The arbiters fly again.
Let's go ahead and clean up the left-hand side.
Calling our warriors now.
That's so cool. I love Probius, though. Probius is such a cool character. Alright, we'll go ahead and get that strong heart one as well.
I'm picking up some hostile forces headed for my bots. They must really want that terrazine.
There we go. There we go. Now he's called Talendar right there in the top left corner as well. So good. I'm a little worried here still, though. Because, like, he's literally taking Colossi and everything. This is kind of annoying. Can you maybe take some adepts then?
Hey, they're attacking my bots! Commanders!
Oh, dude, look at this. I am gonna need help here. I can't sacrifice 30 units. I need 40 units here. Oh, no, dudes. I literally can't do anything against that.
He's attacking my bots. Jeez,
I can't. I can't
keep a hold of
sacrifice 40
aggro.
units. We literally lose the mission if that's the case. Alright, we'll send some army that way.
My bots are taking damage. Terrible, terrible damage.
Okay. Oh man, look at them. They take 15 kills.
Time for the bots to come back. I hate it when they're out there all night.
Oh
without
my
giving
god,
me a call.
that's bad.
Good morning, commanders. The enemy's eating my bots for breakfast.
I don't think we can do this.
No.
I'm starting to get.
Bots, you monsters. We can't lose any more of them, commanders.
This commander's awful. Like, he's great, but he's terrible at this mission. I mean, he just simply doesn't have the resources to properly deal with all of this. I mean, he just can't stop the harvesting bots. Or rather, the kill bots. The kill bots just absolutely murder everything.
Please,
I'm not playing this perfectly,
stop
but...
the enemy from breaking my stuff.
Oh no. They're everywhere. They take 15 kills each. I literally can't make a unit that's worth sacrificing here. Someone with a disposable army would make this very easy. I tried making Phoenix work, but I think it's time for my man Stukov.
Oh, those are mine.
And they got Terzi. I think it's time for my man Stukov. Because I don't think that we're going to be capable of doing this very confidently. Here, take some Legionnaires. That's only about 800 minerals right there. It's like nothing, dude. Alright, I think it is time for what we can consider easy mode. We're playing with Stukov.
Welcome to the jungle, commanders.
Sagara.
Hope you like fun and games. Long-term exposure to terrazine provides plenty of both. Trust me. Someone out there is making a game of destroying my bots, though. They're ruining my research. I need you to guard those bots.
I think I'm gonna do that more regularly. Let me know down below in the comment section what you think of it. If we try, like, terrible compositions against the mutators and see if we can still make it work. I think that would be a lot of fun, just for, like, you know, experimentation's sake. It's not necessarily going to be something that I want to do every time, obviously, but, oftentimes, like, I'm not gonna lie, I wish they would add, like, a difficulty level above brutal, so we could just simply, you know, play that instead, because sometimes the brutal missions are still pretty easy, even with all of the mutators added. Just if you have all of the commanders at level 15, and you can just pick and choose it becomes pretty straightforward sometimes. Like, for example, this one, I mean, I'm pretty sure, right? If I understand everything correctly, if we have disposable units like we will have with both of these commanders, I mean, we get disposable units aplenty. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves a command center. And we'll create some units here. Can I actually put that on there? I think I can.
Mineral quantity. More overlords required. Must spawn more overlords. More minerals.
Yeah, I'm getting overlords. Don't worry about it, Stukov. I got this. So I got myself the expansion coming in. I think we'll go ahead and pick up the infestation level 2, or level 1 rather, very quickly. It's a very nice upgrade. We can get that one first here too, but I think we're gonna focus on the infestation. It doesn't really matter all too much, honestly, with this commander.
Who dares to attack our base? They will regret this.
Mineral quantity.
We of course can also use invest here,
More minerals required.
which is not a bad idea either.
Not enough minerals.
But both of us have got so many, like, disposable units at this point that it becomes rather straightforward.
The first geyser should be opening up soon. I'll send a bot out for it when it does.
Enemies detected.
Okay, there we go. Pretty sure we don't need to worry about it. There's Bailey.
Double the power, yes?
Okay, command center is done. And once again, we'll focus on that early game eco. Now here's the funny part. We can just simply rally units right over here, and they're gonna sacrifice it just fine. There we go. That's that bot taken care of already. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves the double gases,
In combat.
as well as the double engineering bay.
Not enough minerals.
Engineering base, of course, will give us the upgrades that we need for Stukov stuff.
In combat.
Okay, I'm sending a bot to collect the geyser's terrazine. Don't let it get destroyed.
We only need 2 gases here in total. We don't really need to worry too much about anything else.
More minerals required. Mineral quantity
Okay,
insufficient.
you get over there.
My apocalypse.
Hostile forces are advancing on my bots. Have they no respect for science?
We're not gonna worry with the bunker shenanigans. I know the bunkers are really good, but we'll just set our rally point close to the objectives.
Enough minerals.
I guess we can always like meet the harvest bot here head on as well if we want to. But okay, there we go. Get 1-1 started,
Required.
and this is the point where we start adding
My
on.
bots. Jeez,
another
commanders,
barracks or
can't
two.
you keep a hold of aggro?
That's totally fine, my man. Totally fine. Don't worry about it. We can even do the bonus objective like this though, which is awesome.
Oh, the harvesting bot is returning now. You'll have to continue guarding it until it arrives.
Okay. Very good. Let's get ourselves an armory too. Apparently, or rather a factory here too. Apparently they have nerfed some of the units. Like some of the structures, and they buffed some of his mech and all that. But I still feel like this is the best way of playing him with all of the biological based units. Alright.
Spun. Swarm.
I'm gonna go in that direction.
Insufficient.
Bel'Shir says that some more geysers are opening up soon. Don't worry, if you can't hear her, she only talks to me.
Let's go.
Oh, what? They're siphoning the terrazine from Bel'Shir's fauna. Commanders, try to free it if you can.
Let's go. Let's get ourselves the
We have
bonus
only a
objective
limited
here.
amount of time to save the Bel'Shir glider's life. Try not to forget about it. Being forgotten
we go.
sucks.
We can start 1-1 here soon too. He's got already a bunch of links there ready to go. And there we can just simply start killing this objective right here as well. And therefore, of course, obtain the first bonus objective. So already, like, we've got such a solid setup here. It becomes pretty tricky to lose. I think we'll go up to, well, 6 should be more than enough.
Mutations. Complete attack.
I
get some more
think the bots
upgrades.
are telling me they're rolling out, but I could be wrong. They've lied to me before. Those little miscreants.
Actually, I
You know,
think 5
noticed
is
those
enough.
things floating around here before. I wonder where they came from.
I think 5 is gonna be more than enough.
Mutation complete.
Look out, commanders. I am detecting enemy movement toward the bots.
Vespine gas.
Okay.
Forces in combat.
There's gonna be a lot of movement on the minimap,
Hey,
but
hey, they're attacking my bots! Commanders!
It's alright. It's alright. It's alright. Okay.
Allied forces
Just sit down. I love playing this commander though. He's so much fun.
under assault. Allied forces in combat.
I think this is probably my favorite commander, like design-wise. I think Stukov is really well made. Like, he's just so unique, you know? Like, he's definitely a mix of Terran and Zerg.
It's
pretty great. Alright, let's go ahead and get ourselves some more overlords. So we're done with those.
Careful, commanders. It's a jungle out there.
Okay, very good. Actually, I'm gonna move this one over for just a little bit. Come on.
Sequences spun.
I'm gonna put that one over there.
Enemy attack approaches our base. It must be dealt with.
No, we don't really need to deal with it. Well, okay, fine. I think I'm gonna start rallying here towards the right-hand side already.
Whew! My bots
Look at it.
have returned.
It's like the bots don't even like
I won the
do
bet this
anything
time,
right now. As
Bel'Shir.
long as we keep like rough attention to where they are. Oh, this is a little tricky.
We've got the start of a good Terrazine cache, but my research is going to require some more.
I like how he keeps snorting it. Do you think he snorts the? I don't know. I don't know what they do with Terrazine. Do I want to know?
We share your structure for a time, yes?
Okay. Hello.
If I were a betting man, I'd put money on more geysers showing up soon. If, you know, I had any money.
Very good. Okay, he's got the Hydras taken care of. We can just simply clean up the map already. We don't really need to. We don't really need to. Let's not. I need an armory. Armory, different hotkey. There we go. Alright. So at this point, of course, the harvesting bots are gonna head in that direction. I'll just spawn a whole lot of little Zerglings. Or a whole lot of little Zerglings. A whole lot of these dudes.
Bots are on their way, commanders. Please keep the little guys out of trouble.
Go. Give him a hug. We can just clean up the entire map. What if you just clean up the entire map? That sounds like
Enemy
fun.
clearly intends to attack my bots. Don't let them do that.
Oh, even apparently the Alexander is gonna be nerfed or shocked by the shenanigans. Didn't expect that. All right, we'll clean up the entire map.
Please
New objective.
Stop the enemy from breaking my stuff.
In combat, not enough minerals.
Okay. Well, there we go. You guys keep moving in that direction, and we'll just make a lot more Zerglings. So already, like, I'm gonna start 3-3 right now, right, which is nice. But already we're gonna start flooding a whole bunch of gas. Really, like, minerals are the limiting factor for this hero. Where is it? There it is. Okay, you guys get back to mining. Even though it doesn't give us any additional income. And at this point, we can already start saving up quite a bit. I should probably get these upgrades, huh?
Is full.
Yep,
My
I
bots
should have
are
had those a
making
while
returns. Now
ago.
don't let them get away from you.
Doesn't really matter. We'll just queue them all up. We'll just queue them all up so I can't forget about them. Doesn't really matter. Whether or not we queue them up or not. There we go. You suffered considerable losses. I mean, you're Stukov. You literally are designed to suffer considerable losses continuously. It's kind of your point. Okay.
Good news, commanders. My bots have brought me Terrazine. Well, it's good news for me.
Let's go ahead and uproot all of these things. I guess we'll put them right here in the center. Do you think they need any room in between, actually? I'm not sure.
I sense an attack coming
There we go.
for us.
Have a little bit of room in between.
Mutation complete.
Very good. So we got a ton of resources here. Go ahead and get these upgrades here too. And I guess we'll rally that direction. Some of them can go that way. I'm not making anything right now on purpose. I don't know actually if these... I think the Broodlings count as well, right? Yeah. I mean, I can make a ton of units here if we need to. But I don't think we need to. I'm gonna flood the map with a ton of stuff here in a second. Next objective is gonna be over here.
My Terrazine tanks are about halfway full. Bel'Shir's being really generous today.
Is he having issues here? Oh, bye. Alright, I'll send some units that way then.
Allied forces in combat.
Some geysers are going to be opening in a few moments.
Alright, you guys, this direction.
Forces in combat.
Can any of you shoot up? I don't know if they can. I don't have a lot of anti-air. I've got a bunch.
An apocalypse is ready for spawn.
I can spawn the Apocalypse if we absolutely need to, which would be a little annoying. I think he's gonna be fine though. Got it? I think he does. I don't really have a lot of anti-air here. Okay, just keep spawning things. Send them towards every single one of these objective points. Okay, very good. You guys get over there. We're already cleaning up a huge chunk of this map.
Bots away! What? I thought it was funny.
Bel'Shir laughs every time I tell
Bel'Shir
it.
laughs every time I tell it.
Okay. You guys move up there. I wonder if you killed our bases, if the bots will stop spawning. I have no clue.
Oh, that's just great.
Ooh,
The enemy
this
has
is
no
bad
bots.
frame rate. Coming in.
I should have put more turrets on those things. Looks like they've trapped another Bel'Shir glider. You know what to do, or not do, commanders. So I'm not saying you have to, but if you want to free that Bel'Shir glider I mentioned, you don't have all day.
Okay, we're killing a lot of things here. I don't actually know if we can kill this right now. I'm a little worried for all of the fights in this direction.
Enemy forces have converged on my bots!
Don't
get
mess
in
it up because we're cleaning up the entire map. That would be kind of
Bel'Shir,
silly.
Thanks you, commanders! I mean, I thank you! Yes, me! With the thanking!
Very good. Yeah, my frame rate is not going to be great. We've done a pretty decent job when it comes to the frame rate thus far, but at this point we're starting to run a little low. Ooh, that hero Baneling right there. You see that hit? That was a huge one. Whew, some of these are doing a lot of work. Actually, it's not a Baneling, right? Isn't it the random explosion that my units can sometimes do? I think it is. Alright, you hang out over there.
And the race is on! Which bot will make it back to me first? My money's on Gary.
He's always get the best oil.
My bots are under attack! My bots are under attack!
This one is actually kind of low. Alright.
Swarm forces under attack. Swarm forces under attack. Forces in combat required.
Let's go.
It seems our foes intend to attack us directly.
Allied forces.
Trying to just simply spawn as many units as I can, and we'll go off in this direction.
Infestation does have its strengths, you know.
Swarm forces.
It's not ideal though to clean up the map with a commander that can't spawn in the middle of combat or doesn't have his units live for a very long time, but we seem to be cleaning them up, a lot of them. And actually there seem to be less bots that spawn, although that may just be... Look at this slideshow. Look at my Zerg presentation right here. My Stukov presentation today. There's still some of the bots that spawn though. I don't know if they spawn out of buildings or what. Doesn't really matter too much either. Alright. Looks like Zagara is going to be capable of cleaning up a lot of stuff here, which is nice. I'll clean up the top right corner, I suppose, because my units are not going to have an easy time getting over there. And I think that with that, we have cleaned every single building on the map.
Oh, those are mine.
Ooh, and they got terrazine.
I've got almost all the terrazine I need. Keep it up, commanders.
Is that a random burrowed baneling? Look at that cheeky one. Alright. Well, next up, all we need to do...
At least my army has prior experience with dying.
...is just defend the final wave.
Unacceptable.
And we're gonna be in a perfect spot.
Command unacceptable. Command unacceptable.
Command
These should be the
unacceptable?
last
Come on,
of the
Abathur. Calm down.
geysers. Things are just getting interesting.
Alright.
The Alexander is ready for use.
He's BMing the opponent. He's bad-mouthing his opponent. Look at that. What the bad manners. Alright. Well, I've got larvae here for days. I've got 100 larvae available. Or 100 infested marines that I can spawn now. Which is fair enough. You should probably also get rooted down. There's the bots. And all we really need to do right now is defend the different angles. I wish I could set rally points for these individual things, but it seems like I can only set the Syad mid a rally point instead. Which is fair enough. But right now, we can have a bit of a conversation, you and me. We can just simply sit back.
My bots really want to get to the terrazine. Oh, they're kind of impatient, so I'm
Letting them out now. I guess we can make 2 more.
Ally space.
I could make diamond backs and all that, but I actually really do like this setup.
Enemy forces en route to my bots. It's just like Bel'Shir said.
Not the hatchery. Not on my watch.
The Alexander flies again.
Very good. I'm still saving up resources, although I should probably go ahead and use some, just in case. With like random move outs. Because I also can't have like, you know, a ton of larvae. There we go. Hey, by the way, I'm not seeing no more death bots. Killing bots, whatever they're called. I'm not seeing anymore. Wow, apparently killing all of the buildings shuts down all of those. That is fascinating. Apparently killing all of the buildings of your opponents does prevent the spawning of those killing bots. Because right now, we're literally just sitting there, right? I don't think anyone's... No, I don't think any of them are spawning.
This is only temporary.
I love how Zagara is immediately jumping at it as well. He's like, yes, go get him. Defend the hatchery. Looks like the hatchery is defended alright. I love that new skin, by the way. Those are all the new skins, of course, added for the war chest. For StarCraft 2 for Zerg. They're all going to be unlocked, but apparently they got added early to Zagara's stuff. Which is pretty cool. She didn't really have her own skins, if I recall correctly.
Forces in combat.
We'll send some units over here. Because I know that there's a bunch that will spawn over there.
Bots are heading home. They're sheep in need of a shepherd, commanders. And there are a lot of wolves on the prowl.
Combat.
If I'm not mistaken, at least they're going to spawn over here. So if I set my rally point over there, and we rally manually into another... Ooh. Whew! That money fungal! That was not bad at all.
Allied forces.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, they're going to spawn over here and then also to the top. Although that may have already been cleaned up by my ally just now, right when it spawned. With that, we should be able to bring all 3 of these last harvesting bots home. There's one here in the back, but we can lose that one if we absolutely need to. Don't think we need to. I can try and reduce my frame rate by making more things. There we go. Look at this. I am nearly maxed out. There we go. 200 supply worth on Stukov. It's pretty tricky to remain there. Because all of his units will very quickly die, but... Look at him. Even his air units are strong, to be honest. Like his anti-air units, these infested marines, the ones that shoot up, they're very good at what they do. We don't have a whole lot of anti-air, but luckily Zagara now is producing a lot of these scourges, and scourges, of course, very helpful. There's my infested army that I just created. At this point, we can just, you know, continuously stick at like 200 supply until, you know, I just simply don't have the infested marines available anymore, until I can't really, you know, spawn any more cocoons in. But with that, the last of the harvesting bots is making its way home. I'm gonna spawn a couple more things. I guess we can infest a structure or two. But with that, we have indeed completed the objective very, very easily.
Yes! I can finally finish this research and get off this godforsaken rock. I'm sorry, Bel'Shir. I didn't mean it like that.
It is kind of interesting, though, to see how much of a difference picking the right commanders does make. I think if you kill all of the structures, though, it does prevent all of the kill bots from spawning at the end, which is kind of interesting. Regardless, we ended up going to level 83 mastery. I'm curious, Sishu is still stuck at level 89. I'm pretty sure we've done like 3 or 4 missions, mutation missions that is, ever since he got to level 89, and he still is not at level 90. He must be so close. Anyway, regardless, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below. And if you want to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. There's a button down there that says subscribe, so you get a notification as soon as I upload more. And other than that, I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile or write, and I will see you in the next one.